What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news from the weekend, and once again we have a lot to talk about. Usually we always do when it's a weekend recap. But once again, appreciate the thumbs up on the previous video, and if you have a second, or if you want to pause this video, hit this one with a thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed yet, take a second out and hit the subscribe button. We have a little bit of Adidas information, and everything else is Nike and Jordan brand. But without wasting too much of your time, let's jump into the news. Starting the news off, we have Adidas, and just one thing really quick, and this is the Adidas Ultra Boost 3.0 Red Night. So they feature a red night and core black colorway. Those two shades run across the prime knit upper, and then it almost looks like purple, and that is applied to the three stripes cage as well as the laces. Other details include black on the liner as well as the heel counter, which kind of has a matte finish, black on the outsole, and a white boost midsole. This is a women's exclusive release and they're dropping sometime this summer. Retail price will be $180. We'll have a few first looks at a couple upcoming Nike Kyrie 3 releases, but first up we have the Tuxedo, which comes in a clean black and white colorway. So black covers the base, white on the midfoot area as well as the midsole with some speckled detailing. White also hits the Kyrie branding as well as the Nike swoosh, and then a little bit of Volt lands on the outsole. You guys might remember there's a white and black pair that's also dropping on the same day, which is July 21st, and that also features a little bit of Volt. Retail price will be $120. One of the cleanest upcoming Nike SF Air Force 1 mid releases is known as Triple Ivory, and Ivory covers the entire shoes. As for construction, they feature tumble leather as well as ballistic nylon. Then we have dual zippers on the heel as well as an ankle strap. June 30th is the date and retail price will be $160. Last week I shared with you that the Nike Air Max 2 Uptempo OG known as Duke has started to release. However, it appears that a few stores have dropped them early because Nike came out and said the official date is July 1st. But don't be surprised if you see retailers already stocking them. Typically this is a model that once retailers get them, they throw them on shelves. But retail price is set at $140. We have a new Nike LeBron Soldier 11 set to release very soon, and this is known as Bred. And it seems like pretty much throughout the Soldier line there's been a Bred-like theme. And this one features a predominant black upper that also lands on the four straps. In addition, we have a little bit of red which lands on the LeBron branding on the heel as well as the liner. White hits the swoosh on the medial side as well as the LeBron branding on the tongue pull tab, and then the swoosh on the midsole has a speckled overlay. Finishing the look is white and black on the outsole. So if you're interested in purchasing, July 1st is the date and the price will be $130. I like these, they're not bad. I like the Soldier 11 kind of a lot, but this pair obviously is a lot better than what they have been dropping in my opinion. The Nike Air VaporMax Deep Red is actually a part of the summer 2017 releases from Nike Sportswear for the VaporMax. But we're going to share it one more time because we have a few additional images. And they feature dark team red, black, and university red. The date stays the same at July 13th. Retail will be $130. We shared a release date as well as images for the Nike KD 10 Oreo, but Nike came out and said this pair is actually being called Fingerprint. They also dropped a little bit of info which reads, for KD, the game is not only about honoring the ones who come before him, but also about inspiring the ones who will come after him. The DNA of his game is a construction of unmatched versatility, searing efficiency, and an underlying love of the game, an identity that can never be replicated. This KD 10 pays homage to KD's unwavering desire to leave his mark on the game, from the blacktop of Seat Pleasant to the hardwood of the Bay. So basically the model stays the same. You can call them Fingerprint and call them Oreo, but they're dropping July 1st for $150. So far, there's 3 Nike Kyrie 3s dropping in July. The third one to showcase to you is known as Aqua. So they have an Aqua, kind of like a mint green across the entire upper, as well as midsole with a speckled overlay. Black lands on the Nike swoosh as well as the liner, and then a translucent outsole completes the look. Dropping July 15th, retail price will be $120. Now, I'm really thinking this might be my first Kyrie 3 pickup. I really like this pair. For people living in Europe, we have a release date for the CLOT Nike Air VaporMax. July 28th is the date. Retail price will be $200. Now, I'm pretty sure this is a limited release also for those that live in the States like myself. A date isn't available just yet, but I'm sure they will drop around that time. You can also expect more information to come soon. This release was very silent, like it made no noise until it actually happened. But we shared with you 6 colorways of the VLONE Nike Air Force 1 High. That was on the runway in Paris, but they did release on June 25th exclusively on Nike Paris. To enter, they held a lottery draw system and only 20 pairs released. Winners were contacted on June 25th. Now, it's possible a wider release will happen, so in that case, I'll make sure to let you know, but don't be surprised to see pairs available on eBay. We have official images of the Air Jordan 31 Low Chicago away. Last week we shared the Chicago home, and this pair comes in a predominant red colorway. The actual color use is gym red and action red, and that covers pretty much everywhere. However, there is a bit of chrome that wraps the heel that's located on the midsole. June 30th is the date. Retail will be $160. I'm definitely feeling this pair over the home pair, but I mean, they're both really nice, and you more than likely can expect them to arrive at outlets down the line. We have a first look at the Air Jordan 31 K54 that's going to drop in July. The shoes once again have a mismatch theme, but white covers the flyweave, but it slowly gradients to black, and then we have accents of blue as well as red throughout. Completing the look is a translucent outsole, while the K54 branding is seen on the tongue, as well as the liner and outsole. July 1st is the date. Retail price will be $160. Now, that might be a placeholder date, I'm not too sure, even though July 1st is a Saturday, but I believe the Jordan 1 releases the following weekend, and usually they drop them together. Also, it isn't known if these are dropping in the States or an overseas exclusive, but I'll make sure to let you know very soon. Official images of the Air Jordan V Red Suede landed, but Jordan Brand's actually calling them flight suit. And that takes inspiration from the act of flight both on and off the court. They also pay tribute to the flight suits that were seen during the 90s. I like the Red Suede nickname better. It ties into them way better than flight suit. But as everyone probably already knows, July 1st is the date. Retail is $190. I should have these in probably today, if not by the latest Tuesday. We have some additional information on the Air Jordan 9 baseball glove pack. Now, we don't have a release date. I don't have that yet, but the rumor is that they are limited to 2,000 pairs. The brown leather edition will be more limited than the black leather, so more than likely if you're going to pick this pair up, you're going to get the black leather, but if you open up and get the brown leather, you got something exclusive and probably worth a bit more. Also, if you don't remember from the previous video, they will come wrapped up just like baseball cards do. I don't know in what style or anything like that, but you won't actually know which pair you get until you receive them and open them up. Something I'm sure a lot of us can remember through our childhood, opening baseball and basketball cards up. As you can see, the black pair features the number 45, which is a tribute to the Barons. The brown one will feature the number 35, which is for his time with the Scottsdale Scorpions of the Arizona Fall League in 1994. In my personal opinion, I think these are both ugly. I think these are horrible. But if you like them, that's cool. Always buy what you like. But let me know in the comments section your thoughts on these. Are these a pickup or a pass? We have new images of the Air Jordan 6 Pinnacle Flight Jacket. Now, for those that missed out on the previous videos, these are inspired by Michael Jordan's 1991 appearance on Saturday Night Live, and he wore a green bomber jacket on the show. Looking a bit closer, they feature nylon across the uppers, which is done in an olive green. Quilted stitching lands on the panels, which mimics that of the bomber jacket. Finishing the look is black accents as well as a translucent outsole, and the insoles will actually be done in orange. No release date, but dropping sometime in August. Retail will be $225. For me, these are a pickup. I like them a lot. Also, I've seen a lot of comments, people saying that they should drop the bomber jacket as well, and I agree 100%. That would be dope. These last two segments in the news video will be just detailed looks, and I shouldn't say just because these are actually big releases that I'm sure a lot of you are looking forward to. But first up, we have the Air Jordan 11 UNC, and they feature midnight navy, university blue, and white. So I've gone over the shoes quite recently, but just to recap really quick, they do feature a higher cut patent leather like we've seen on the Space Jams, but that mimics that of the original release. There will also be peaks, which is a plus, in my opinion that is. Translucent outsole, midnight navy runs across the patent leather. We got white pretty much in the normal locations, and a little bit of university blue, which lands on the Jumpman branding. November 24th is the date. That is Black Friday. Retail price will be $220. 100% pickup. Last but not least, we got a detailed look at the Air Jordan 11 Chicago. I'm going to start off by saying this is a must pickup, and as you can see, pretty much covered in all red. We have black on the Jumpman branding as well as 2-3 on the heel, white on the midsole, and a translucent outsole. Once again, we got a higher cut patent leather as well as peaks. Now, this will probably be the last time, maybe I'll say it once more, but I just feel that Jordan Brand should have made the Jumpman branding as well as the 2-3 on the heel done in white. I think it would have looked a lot better, a lot smoother. and it still would have been different from the Mellow PE because it features a higher cut patent leather. As of now, the release date is December 9th. It's been moving around quite a bit, and nothing is finalized until probably a month out or something around that time. Retail price will be $220. I know I asked you this in the previous video, but I'm going to ask one more time. Chicago versus UNC, which pair are you picking? And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com, and then we take it to YouTube. From this video, what I like would be the VLONE Nike Air Force 1 High. I'll take any colorway to be honest, but highly doubt that will happen. Next would be the Kyrie 3 Aqua. I think that pair pops, and I do need a pair of Kyries to throw in my collection. I usually get one of his newest signature shoe, maybe even two at times. The Kyrie 1 I actually have a decent amount, but that's another story. The Air Jordan V Red Suede, because I'm not going to call him flight suit anymore after this video, is another pickup. The Air Jordan 6 Pinnacle Flight Jacket, definite pickup. Air Jordan 11 UNC, as well as the Air Jordan 11 Chicago. There also seems like there's going to be a lot of exciting releases for holiday season, so I can't wait to see how that pans out. This week, hopefully, I'll be sitting down and kind of going over everything, and from there, I'm going to do an extensive video. But leave a comment below and let me know from this video what you liked or what you disliked. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.